Great payment. Say she don't around with, yeah. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? Doing all the smoke like a, hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hook. And free my brother Leak, I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never, calm down. I don't, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that on the LG and the
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. Home court. Advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split. Now here's Curry. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Curry with it. Now defended by Embiid. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. With the best defenders of his generation, Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Now here's Curry, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. And that one, good. Pippen's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Outside Pippen. Hands it from downtown. Pippen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Stolen by McDaniels. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shaq with the screen. For the 3. Curry shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Grimes. It's Pippen on the wing. Pass to Embiid. And the clock. Maxey in the corner. Curry with it. Maxey covering. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by McDaniels, no good. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Pippen going inside. And then Pippen slams it in.
Nice drive by Pippen there. Terrific at just finding his way to the rim.
It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Pippen. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Outside, Natsy. And a miss there on the triple. On its way from Curry for two. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Scottie Pippen making highlights to the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Back to Pippen. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset. Get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. The clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's the screen. Here's the three. Curry shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. It's Pippen with the drive. And Pippen slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Curry. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
Well, if Curry gets any space at all, he is going to make you pay, particularly in pick and roll.
Fades back. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. The Warriors trailing. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Pippen down low. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Back to Curry. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Count the basket. Jackson Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, George buries it from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's Curry outside. And And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Warriors trail by 7. Pippen with a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
That's to Curry. Jackson Davis in the corner. There's the pick. A 3. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night tonight.
Curry with the steal. This one for 3. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Tries yet again. From the arc. Curry. Oh, what else is new?
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Six seconds left in the first half. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that concludes the first half. Philadelphia ahead, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Warriors trailed by 7. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Bangs home the trifecta. Grimes has got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
DeRozan on the wing. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Warriors making a switch here. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Warriors trailed by 10. Here's Barrett. Nothing on the board. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
For three, Barrett. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Warriors trailed by 9. Outside, Kuminga. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Got that one up quick. Pippen's got 23.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
And stolen by Maxey. 3 on 3. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Kuminga shoots over Pippen, and the Warriors miss again. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Warriors making a change here. 107 left to play in the third. Pippen for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Pippen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Barrett. Over in the corner, Kuminga. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's stolen by Lowry. Outside for Pippen. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Warriors trailed by 21. By Hield, nobody around, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
And they're on the break. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pippen. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's Philadelphia. Close. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Philadelphia leading by 20. On the wing, George. With the shot. A putback. Here's Bona. And he jams it with authority.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
It's 3 outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
For 3.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Tipped away. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Warriors trailed by 19. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Upside Pippen. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Warriors trailed by 18. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Puts it up. McDaniels pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time.
Shaquille O'Neal. And it misses. The 76ers leading by 18. They set the screen. Green rips down the board. It's intercepted. Here's Bona. Shot from 12. The putback. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, that shot almost feels like a layup for Steph at this point in his career.
Pippen outside. Drives to the hoop. George fires. He's off from 3. Warriors trail by 15. Murray. O'Neal. Tried for the putback, but can't get it to go.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice, they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Scottie Pippen.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
22 is their biggest lead. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pippen feeling it out a bit.
Number 21.
Again. He parachutes in for the putback.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Sixers ball. At the line for one, Tyrese Maxey.
And the technical free throw is good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Law and order, you know I stay lit, I just